so here we are. This is Noelle, or Esther, my wonderful artist and beautiful sister. She has her wine to relax her. It's not really wine.
But I look fancy with it.
You look very fancy. So that was the point. Okay, so you've done multiple pieces for this book. Some of them are in the actual book and some are not. Can you talk about which ones didn't make the cut?
I think initially, as we were doing the illustrations, it was more just picking out the visual pieces of the story, because it's a very vivid and colorful world and a very vivid and colorful story, and there are themes throughout that are prominent, and the tattoos being some of those. None of the tattoos actually made it within the book, but I think even just figuring out what the tattoos looked like was valuable, in that the description of them is so vivid, and I honestly don't remember whether it was like that before.
Oh no, it definitely helped me. It definitely helped me to have your art to kind of brainstorm off of. It's real. Okay, so tell me about your process when you're doing this kind of work. Did you come up with the ideas yourself? Were there any specifications that you had to work around?
There were a few specific ones that were requested, but I think the majority of it came from just what really stood out to me as I was reading the story, because there were certain bits and pieces that just popped, and it just made sense for them to be a physical image.
So when were you first introduced to this project? Do you remember that? It was so long ago.
When I was reading it on your notes on the phone.
Oh, really? You went all the way back?
All the way back. Oh, yeah.
I thought I started you on the computer at least.
Nope. I read a lot of it on the notes on the phone. And that was, what, 12 years ago?
11
years. Yeah. So I have, as of today, read all but the very latest copy, or draft of this book. I have read it every single time that you have rewritten.
Every single word that I changed, I had to show you. So from what I understand, the author, who will remain unnamed, was very picky about the illustrations you did. So how did you deal with that?
I actually have done a lot of commission pieces, and so as far as pickiness goes, I didn't actually feel like she was that picky.
Really? Because I thought I was real picky.
Well, you knew what you wanted, which honestly is immensely preferable to someone who is picky and doesn't know what they want.
Inspired you the most for this project? Is it me? You can say it's me.
It wasn't. No. It was your characters, though, let me tell you. Because I think, your writing visually is stunning. Like, it's beautiful to read. It is like the visuals you do of your descriptions of the city, of the forests, of the culture are beautiful and colorful. But what really gets me with this book, and what really inspires me, is the characters and the emotions that they feel, and the experiences and the growth and the learning that they go through, because there is a depth in there that I think not a lot of authors have with their characters. And that is what is inspiring to me more than anything else about the book. I'm always about the characters.
More than just my general cuteness.
Yeah, more than the general vibes that go around here.
There are 4 more books to come in this series. Obviously, you're going to have to illustrate all of them because I lived with you and I know all your secrets. So, do you have any ideas for future projects?
Oh, absolutely. Let me think, which one is it? The 4th book is actually my favorite one.
I didn't know that.
It is. So I'm particularly excited to do that one. I haven't gone, I haven't thought about details as far as what illustrations would really fit, but honestly, I know and enjoy the books enough that I don't think it would take me long. But I definitely have thoughts and ideas and.
So that's all the questions I have. And you and I have to go and do some art stuff. Art stuff, because I can do art too. No, I cannot.
We do.
I cannot.
As if
so
the words aren't art.
Sort of.
Absolutely counts.
Maybe. What would you say to people who are thinking about buying this book and aren't quite sold yet?
Well, you will be sold as soon as you read the first chapter. I have read this probably more times than I've read any book in my entire life. And I am a rereader, so that number's probably in the 50s. At least.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. All right, Spire and Stone comes out October 15th. We're ready. Woohoo!